What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with another fun deck tech for you. We are back, took the weekend off and yesterday as well, just to refresh, regroup, and get back at it, tackling the ladder today with some Orzhov Lifegain. The point of this deck is to gain as much life as possible, buff up a creature or two, and flood the battlefield. This is a rather low to the ground deck, a lot of early threats that our opponents have to worry about, but one that, quite frankly, I think in the new meta is one that I don't know if it's going to stand up to all the control that's happening. I'm seeing a lot of control, but we'll take a look and we'll take a deep dive and we'll see what we come up with. So first thing we're going to look at is Lunarch Veteran. Okay, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life, and for a disturb, it becomes a creature wherever a creature leaves the battlefield, you gain 1 life. We're running 3 March of Wretched Sorrow, a nice little spot removal here. Basically deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. This was a suggestion from someone in my Rakdos Dragons build, which I'm like, oh, I should have thought of that. Voice of the Blessed. Now, because we're running Lunarch Veteran as well as Ilas Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So, Voice of the Blessed. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Voice of the Blessed. As long as it has 4, it gains Flying and Vigilance. If it has 10 or more, it has Indestructible. Right? Fun stuff. White Sun's Twilight, we gain X life, create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1, and if X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. Okay, good stuff. Now let's get into our 3 drops. Running 2 Union of the Third Paths. Draw a card and then gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. Pretty good card to have. You get some draw out of this. Speaking of draw, Wedding Announcement. I usually don't like putting top meta cards like this in the deck, but you have to do it with this one because basically it can flood the battlefield with tokens and it buffs our creatures. Okay, speaking of flooding the battlefield with tokens, we are running Adeline. For those of you that don't know what this card does, whenever you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. Graveyard Trespasser. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 card from a graveyard. If a creature card is exiled this way, opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. When it turns to night, we do 2 cards instead of the 1. And on the top end, we have Wandering Emperor. We all know what this young lady does, but for those of you that are new to the game, it has Flash. We can activate loyalty abilities anytime you could cast an instant. Her +1 is put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. It gains first strike. The -2 is a 2/2, create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance, or -2, exile target tap creature and you gain 2 life. And we're running 2 Sheoldreds. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Alright, so sideboard, running 2 cut downs, 1 Destroy Evil, 3 Go for the Throats, 2 Black Sun's Twilights, 1 more White Sun's Twilights, 2 Sunfall, 2 Farewell, 2 Surge of Salvation. And I want to check something real quick. How many lands am I running? I'm running 25 lands. I don't think I need to do that. So I'm going to make a quick adjustment after the fact. I'm going to add 1 more Union of the Third Path, take away a land, and go from there. So for those of you that are new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and we do a best of 3, just so you can see how the deck functions in either of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Orzhov Lifegain game. We are against Kaiser USMC. Semper Fi. Semper Fi, my friend. Semper Fi. My brother-in-law is a Marine, or was in the Marines, served tours in the Middle East. We're against, of course, we are against Mono Red. But that is okay, because Life of Toshiro Umezawa, which I don't think we went over in our first thing there. Now the Phoenix chick, okay. Guessing you have another Phoenix chick. Oh, Reinforced Ronin. Okay, fine. Works for me. Goes back to the hand, and then a boom. Let's see, yeah, we'll do that. And I think we just go wedding announcement. Because this way we just get a body down. So if you want to overpower me, Kaiser, oh, Thermo Alchemist, that's a fun one. Joink. Okay, well, let's do this. No attacks. Gain some life. They'll tap and do damage. They'll ping me. And then they cast a few more instants. They'll take down my Elas Ilkor. Okay, that's fine. They'll tap that again and do some more damage to me. And then we'll do another Play with Fire. No. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, let's do this. Actually, let's do Wandering Emperor.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
And we're just going to attack with Memory of Toshiro. And now we've got a pretty big board. Reckless Impulse, eh? You're not finding any land anytime soon there, budda. I think another wedding announcement will go a long way. And I'll just do this. You know, just swing. We'll just gain a card. Just draw a card is always a good plan. That works. Alright, Thermo Alchemist comes down. We move on. Let's do a bonus. Do we want to do a bonus best of 1? Nah. Let's just go to the best of 3 as we rank back into Gold 3. We're against Beerbrewer. Hey, I'm that too. Not gonna lie, that's a hobby of mine at one point. It was. Yeah, brewing beer. Really, really, really fun. Fun hobby to have. We're gonna get rid of the March there. Dross Pits is a great one to have, especially at the beginning. Are we against Mono Red again? Don't know. So I'm actually gonna hold off. You know what? Let's just gain some life here. Let's just gain some life. Bum. And if they want to put down a Phoenix Chick, go for it. Yep, they'll play with fire. That's fine. So it was good that I didn't put down the Elas Ilkor. It's good that I didn't put that down. Oh, we against an Izzet build? We'll gain 2 more life. So I'm thinking now I do want to go with Sadistic Ilkor, just because if they throw down, say, a Make Disappear or a Consider, or a Play with Fire, it doesn't really affect us all that much. Oh, JESKAI. Okay, cool. So we'll gain a life from the Elas Ilkor. We'll gain another life too because Obscurus Storefront. You don't get to see a ton of these played. So I think we do want to go with a Swamp. Let's go with a Swamp. Oh, wait a minute. I was about to say, we get to play 2? Nah, that don't work that way. Elas Ilkor. What are you gonna do? Geist Wave, huh? How fun are you? Alright, that's okay. So we'll just put down an Adeline. Thirst for Discovery. Okay, well, they gotta get rid of a basic land. They did. Okay. Okay. Elas Ilkor. I think I want to hold up a Memory of Toshiro just because I want to take care of any sort of thing that comes their way. They have a burn down the house, probably. That's what I'm guessing is the next one. Let's burn down the house. Play with fire. Okay. NBD. Now, do we have a Wandering Emperor? Geist Wave, huh? Okay. Lightning Strike, huh? Do I want to zap my own Toshiro and gain the life? No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, so that's... okay, we'll just move on. March of Wretched Sorrow, eh? Monastery Swift Spear. Well, that's fun. I'm gonna wait... I'll let them swing, because invariably what's gonna end up happening is... well... okay. Do I want to try to burn a march? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. 0, boom. Either way, I gain life. Even if I don't destroy it. And it'll force them to counter it. Or cast a... take up the shield. Oh, interesting. So yeah, I can't really do that. Oh, fun. And it gains lifelink and indestructible. Still gonna deal 2. That's okay. Sadistic Ilkor. Sadistic Pilgrim. Las Ilkor. Alright, well, let's swing. Let's swing in. They'll block. Okay, let's try it. They'll more than likely take up the shield again. Oh, Adamant Will. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll gain life. That's okay. They lose life. So we get a little bit of brain drain going there. Consider. Okay, that gets prowess. It's an interesting deck. Interesting take on the JESKAI. Ooh, Narset. How fun are you? Oh, Voice of the Blessed. Well, this is gonna get fun. But I think I do Adeline first. This way I gain some life. Adeline gets bigger. Fine with that. Because you lose 2 life. Alright. Balmor. Oh, fun. So it is kind of a... meeting of the minds. Fun stuff. Oh my gosh. This gets big real fast. Okay, cool. So, part of me just wants to take this damage. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 10 points of damage. Oh, geez. Lightning Strike, eh? So you'll zap the Eloso Core. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty bomb right there. Which means we're gonna have to really... which means we're really gonna have to find some good answers here. Yep. Oof. Yeah. Gain a life. Alright. I'll zap that. That is enough to kill me. But we can't... yeah. Alright, good game. That's impressive right there. So we're gonna need to find a way to... I think what we're gonna have to do is go the more control-y route here. Put that in. And let's do Destroy Evil as well. That was fun. That is a fun build there. Ah. Okay, so... maintenance coming on up. So we're gonna have to get crack-a-lackin' on this game. Let's see, we didn't have it. Okay, well. Yeah, we'll keep it. Hopefully we draw into some stuff. That is a fun build there, Beer Brewer. I'm gonna have to remember that. A lot of it looks like there's a lot of one-off spells in this particular build. I'd like to see I'd like to see that build. Okay. Well, Consider is probably coming up. Yeah? What are we doing here, Beer Brewer? Nope, they decided not to. Okay. Let's try to put the Lunarch Veteran down. It'll probably get squished, but that's okay. Ending the turn. Okay, they do that. Okay, fun stuff. We'll just swing with the Lunarch Veteran and see what they do. For discovery, sure. Discard that basic land there, buddy. There you go. Okay, cool. Alright, well. Still nothing to really write home about at this point. So I'm guessing they'll just do that, and then boom. Awesome. Meeting of the Minds. If they draw 2 cards, go from there. Okay. Excellent. Monastery Swiftspear. We know how this goes. Sure. Okay. And the meaning of the minds, huh? Well, guess what? I'm going to destroy your Swiftspear. You can draw 2 cards. We'll go from there. At what point do you get annoyed that I'm, like, smacking you with a Lunarch Veteran and I'm, like, basically, like, pinging you? Also, that said, I can't recall if I saw an encounter magic from this Beer Brewer. Thirst for discovery. Okay. Where's your Haughty Djinn, by the way? Okay, they do have a Valorous stance. That's interesting. And another Consider. Okay. See, I figure if you run this sort of deck, you've got to be running some form of counter magic. Please cast more. Sure, go for it. Now, let's see if they have counter magic. At the moment, no. To get some damage across. Yeah, we lose the veteran, but why block the token? Fine. Okay, that works. Yes, please. Give me more... Put down more tokens. Play with fire. Yeah, that's totally okay. Balmor, sure. Thirst for discovery, excellent. Okay, fun. Tap yourself out, please. Please tap yourself out. What else did you take up the shield? Indestructible. That doesn't guard against exile. Sure, Geist Wave. Absolutely. Please throw that back at me. What do you have? Sure. Boom. Okay. So now I get to do this. Create one big honkin' card there. Sure, go for it. You're gonna deck your... Is this guy gonna deck himself? Themselves? I'm just gonna say no. No, we don't block that. Of course, they probably got a Geist Wave. Lightning Strike. Yeah, okay. So now... Do they have enough to deal me... They have... Play with fire? Sure. And dead, I think. And do you have another thing there? Yeah, you do. Good game. Alright, you know what? Let's go to the postmortem on this. Alright, so hats off to beerbrewer. That was impressive. That JESKAI build was very, very impressive, and I'm going to go with that. That was a very impressive build, so, you know, claps to you, sir. Claps to you. And that is not a golf clap. That is not sarcasm. That was impressive. And it highlights what this deck can do. We gained a ton of life, I think, in that first matchup. In the first game of the best of 3, we gained a bunch of life. And he really had to throw everything at us to get that going. So I really think that this deck... On the whole, I think it does need some improvement, and I'm always open to suggestions. Constructive suggestions. Don't tell me I suck, and don't tell me why. You know, tell me why. But anyways, I like this deck. I think it's really fun to play. Once it gets ramped up and going, it is really, really cool. And it's got some flexibility to it. So if you like what you see, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and until next time, my magic miscreants, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.